Selecting rep numbers as a function of intensity means that we're working with the limitations of the weight. If we want 90% plus intensities to drive maximal strength or to get exposure to heavy Olympic lifts for competition prep, we're going to largely be stuck in the 1 to 3 rep range because that's simply what's physically possible, even if theoretically we wanted more reps for some reason. We'll generally push to the high end of the range for strength and more basic lifts like squats, and err more on the lower end of the range for technical lifts like the snatch, clean, and jerk to avoid unnecessary disruption of optimal technical execution as a product of fatigue. Bear in mind that what an athlete is capable of in terms of reps at any given percentage varies based on factors like training experience, the type of programming the athlete is conditioned for, gender and other genetic factors influencing neurological efficiency, as well as the type of lift. Generally, female athletes are capable of performing more reps at a given percentage than male athletes due to lower neurological efficiency, which makes the 1 rep max that percentages are based on less of a maximal effort with regard to absolute physical capacity. An athlete who has trained for years with high reps is of course going to be able to perform more reps at a given percentage than an athlete who has only trained in the 1 to 3 rep range for their whole career. Also remember that the more complex, technical, or speed-dependent a lift is, the fewer reps are possible at a given intensity. For example, athletes will be capable of more reps in the back squat than in the snatch at 90%. A squat has no meaningful technique component and has no real demand on speed. A snatch, on the other hand, is highly technique and speed dependent. Fatigue from accumulated reps reduces speed and creates opportunity for reduced technical precision, increasing the likelihood of failure much more quickly than we would see in a squat. A more advanced and technically proficient athlete will be able to complete more reps of a technical lift than a less advanced, less proficient athlete because they'll maintain greater consistency and precision rep to rep, meaning not just less opportunity for missing due to imprecision, but less fatigue due to their lower energy use for corrective efforts. That also means less doubt in their ability to complete subsequent reps, meaning more confidence and commitment and a higher likelihood of succeeding. So we always have to take these kinds of things into consideration when prescribing the combination of reps and intensity, because the same prescription can be too easy for one athlete and too difficult for another, or appropriate for one exercise and not another one. This is one of many reasons it's so important to track your athlete's training data so that you have records to base future program choices on, rather than having to just rely on basic guidelines like Prelipin's table or other programming conventions.